Welcome back, everybody. It is Dissonance once again, and we are here on the Minecraft server. I'm just taking in this beautiful sunset for a moment. And we're back to sunrise. So, I have two projects in mind for today on our Minecraft server. First is just a small addition to the little homestead. I think we're going to add a kind of smithing area, somewhere we can move our furnaces and chests and stone cutters and such too, probably along the side here. Maybe add a little storage as well, because that's always important to have. And then we're going to kind of survey our surroundings and I imagine chop down the majority of these trees, and that will be a big project in and of itself. The reason we're taking down all these trees is so that we can start planning our little village here. I do want this to be kind of a rustic forest village, but we're going to have to take out the forest first to do that. I have some custom trees and paths in mind, so none of this is really going to stay. We'll kind of plot out how we want our pathways to go, start adding some homes here and there, and I kind of want this to grow naturally, organically. But let's make our addition first, and then we'll start making way to add to a little village, and maybe even get some residents in here soon. So the first thing I would like to do is extend some of our terrain, just a little bit. This will kind of help support the structure that we're going to put in. Alright, and I think that should be enough for, again, just the small little addition that we're going to put in. Alright, next up, nothing too huge, but we're going to add kind of like a little wood awning here, extending out. And we'll replace some of this dirt with cobblestone as kind of a little platform where we're going to do our work and add our little at-home forge. And in fact, I think I'm going to take this whole wall down. We'll extend the build just a bit this way. And we'll add like a little chimney and everything coming off the forge, and maybe have a small workshop out front for the outdoor part. We'll see how it comes together. Alright, so you can kind of see I've laid out the foundation a little bit. We'll dig up a little of this floor, insert some stone, I think, so we'll have a transition from wood floors to stone floors as we get to this more intense workshop area. Maybe even cobble? We'll try out a couple different floors. I'll let you know what I decide. Alright, so I'm liking the smooth stone look. We'll probably tear it up a little bit with some andesite and cobblestone like we do the exterior of our build. But yeah, we'll see how the rest of this comes together before we add any of that. Alright, and after a bit of work here, we have the main room. As you can see, I have a few features. So we have a door leading right outside, which will be kind of a little stone cutting area. We'll tuck that right in here. That's yet to come. This is a nice kind of low, cramped entrance. I know it's a small space. Oh, unfortunately, the rain. But look, plenty of storage right up top here. We'll have a small wall of furnaces in that section. And of course, the piece de resistance is this little forge area in the back. So I think once we get some doors to kind of close the space off, this will feel like a really, really great workshop where we can come in, make sure our armor and tools are up to snuff, get outside for any stone block cutting that we need to do, and we kind of have our toolsmith slash masonry area of our starter base complete. So let's work on that roof, some of these walls here, and we will see what the finished product looks like. Do campfires start fires? Is that what's going on? I thought this would be far enough away from the lava. Oh my goodness. Here I claim. I don't really claim to be that good at Minecraft. I'm just making YouTube videos. But here I am making YouTube videos. And apparently campfires can start a fire a couple blocks away on wood blocks. Of course they can. Nope, after a little bit of research, it's not the campfire that's the problem. It's gotta be the lava. It must have made its way, yep, into this pillar here. Wow, even through the stone. So we'll have to revamp this forge a little bit so that it doesn't, you know, burn our house down. Maybe I should have swapped these two. That probably would have been the move. Well, it's not quite as appealing as having the lava there. But if it's not going to burn my house down, I guess we'll do this. I suppose we have to fix a little roof damage. Alright, so I'm really enjoying the exterior of this place now. I left my little dirt pillar up. Alright, so I'm really enjoying the exterior of this little place now. The only thing I think I want to do is bring the back of the fireplace up so you can actually see it poking above our little forge here. So let's go around back, we'll hop on the roof and raise this up. Alright, a beautiful morning, we raised the chimney and I like that a bit better. Oh, we might even bring it up one more though. Yeah, one more. Yeah, the number of times I've had to run and break down a nearby tree. So much better. I love that. It really just gives the place a lot more shape. Oh, wonderful. It just makes me so happy to see this place coming together. Let's do a little weathering on the exterior. Alright, and there we go. It has a little bit more character now. Couple of slabs out front. And maybe we'll figure out a few lanterns. Now I think, of course, the only thing that we are missing is still bushes. We'll put some around over there. Alright, and with that, I think we have an exterior. I'm pretty happy with all of this. I love the chimney peeking out over the top behind the build. Having this extra section, just these different layers. It was so extremely bland, just being one box that went. So there we have it. I'm very happy with this cute little build. It was so bland with just one box running from start to finish in our initial structure. But this workshop on the side adds so many layers, and that little chimney in the back, just helping to vary up the look of everything. A couple of lanterns, fence post, stone cutter, some storage, grass and bushes, of course, all help to shape the outside of the build. And I think we'll save the interior for another episode. For now, let's kind of survey the land, tear down some of these trees, and get an idea of what our village might look like in the future, and how we want to lay out this path. I haven't done a path leading up yet, because I don't really know where I want it to go. Oh, I'm so happy with this little starter house. So the building took just a little longer than I was expecting. I think we'll wrap things up shortly here, but I wanted to do a little surveillance so we can plan for next time. I am overlooking this little, I think it might be an island between two rivers here. And this is where I intend to build our little kingdom. So, if we take a look behind me, there's a large lake off in that direction. Let's change the view so we can look at it together. Alright, so we've got that little lake. I'm imagining on this end, like a little castle keep area, or fairly large, I suppose. That will be kind of our stronghold to defend ourselves. From there, most of this little woodsy area will be taken up, probably converted into a kind of a town, some merchants and things, village outside of the major castle walls. And finally, we'll have some like wooden walls here that kind of end around the village, just smaller walls kind of keeping it in together. And beyond that, we'll have our farmland up past where our little starter home is. So I think that is the plan for next time. We have an awful lot of deforestation to do, and we might even start gathering some of our residents and moving them in. Whatever we decide to do, I can't wait to see you again. This is Dissonance, signing off. See you next time.